Hi YouTube, it's Donna from Donna's Life Part 2. I'm coming to you with my 10-week update post-op RNY gastric bypass. And today I weigh 245.6 pounds, and that is 2.6 pounds away from 50, so 47.4. Doing very well. The weather has finally cooled down, so yesterday I felt like cooking, which I haven't felt like doing in a couple of months, and I cooked up a real storm. My freezer is full of things. I went and bought, well, I checked out the sales at the grocery store, and they had chicken breasts, skinless, boneless chicken breasts on for $2.99 a pound in 3-pound packages. So I bought 4 of those and prepared myriad meals with that. And I also bought 2 large packages of lean ground beef, and I've prepared Alison Pacino's firecracker casserole, the base for that. All I have to do is thaw it and layer it in the pan with the tortillas. I have prepared spaghetti sauce. I have prepared chili, black bean chili. I have meat that I've just sauteed with onions and mushrooms and seasoned that I can put into anything that I want to make wraps or whatever. So I have probably 2 to 3 weeks worth of meals prepared in my freezer, so I'm feeling really, really proud about that because I'm not usually that organized. But I figured the heat might come back, not likely. Um, and I'm ready to go. I can dig up a meal quickly, and uh, there's more food there than I could eat probably in 6 months. But I have teenage boys, and they clear me out of house and home, as quick as you can blink an eye. Uh, the real issue that I wanted to talk to you today about was a comment that somebody had made on obesityhelp.com, and is she's about the same distance out as I am, about 10 weeks, and she's worried because some of the things she eats she can only take 2 or 3 bites of, and then she can't eat anymore, and she's worried about whether that's normal. Um, my thoughts on the issue are this. The softer the food, the more I can eat before I get full. If it's a very dense food, like a beef or something like that, I can only eat a very small portion before I've had enough. And for me, the new discovery is that satiety point. I have never, ever responded to that cue where I say, I've had enough, and I push my plate away. It's it's always been a question of, is my plate empty? And my sister doesn't remember ever being told about the starving children in China or Africa, or pick the country of the day, or being told that she needs to finish her plate. My sister is not overweight. If I heard that from my parents, um, I internalized it, and where she probably just fluffed it off. And or maybe I never heard it and I just internalized it anyway. It's amazing the small things that people pick up in life, and they turn into major pivotal issues, um, or things that they base their life around. Clearly, that idea was not working for me because it wound me up being a 293-pound woman. Um, and I still feel that need to finish my plate. But I am developing a new relationship with food where the minute the idea enters my head that I have had enough food, I stop eating. And I joke that sometimes I just sit there and chew the mouthful that I have, and debate whether I'm going to swallow it or spit it out, but I haven't gone so far as to spit it out yet. Um, I I will say that that is a very unnatural thing for me. Uh, I don't feel comfortable with it, and I am throwing away quite a bit of food, but that's the new me, and that's where I'm going to stay. The minute I finish, the minute the thought enters my head, that's enough food, that's when I will stop. And it's not even a question of I feel full, because I don't want to get to that point. I don't want to get to the point where I'm uncomfortable because, I have a lot of gas problems and it's uncomfortable and I spend an hour burping and I don't want to feel that way anymore. I want to eat like a normal, thin human being, normal sized human being. Having said that, uh, I started out in an extraordinarily tight 3X, and I can now squeeze my butt into an extraordinarily tight extra large. So I'm just waiting for maybe another 8 pounds, and I will be throwing away all my large clothes. I'm thinking all summer I've been wearing sundresses, and in fact, I have one on today. This one is starting to gape a little bit at the neck, so I bought a t-shirt to put under it, and I'll continue wearing it. My husband is saying the butt portion of it is starting to look a little baggy. That's just fine. I'll take it. I have no idea what pant size I'll wear, but I have several different sizes that I can fit into. I have a Rubbermaid tote that's overloaded with clothing. Like the closing the lid is not even a thought. And when the fall weather comes and I need to wear things that are warmer, I will dig through that and pull out all of the clothes that fit and get rid of all of the things that are hanging in my closet right now that really don't fit anymore. Um, so that's kind of where my last couple of weeks has been. My sister was here from New Brunswick, which is way out in the boonies, but we had a very good visit. And she was amazed to see just how little I eat now, because even though she's a normal size, her plate is packed. I mean, she was in vacation mode, right? So, but she ate significantly more food than I did. I'm eating about, give or take, 800 calories a day at this point. Um, I've tried to increase my calorie intake, but I just wind up feeling sick. So right now I'm eating what I can manage. I'm trying really hard to get in all the water that I need. Um, it has been very, very hot this summer and no rain, so I've been trying to drink, um, I've been averaging over a liter, which doesn't sound like a lot, and I'm not urinating a lot. But right now it's the best I can do. So, that's fine. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on myself. I'm fed up with putting pressure on myself. Oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. I'm doing the best I can. Take it or leave it. I did go for my blood work last week. I haven't had any urgent calls from the dietitians as of yet, so I'm assuming that um, things are relatively normal. I am taking my vitamins religiously. Um, I'm taking 2 Vitavim chewable vitamins. I tried to take the Materna. I have a bottle sitting in my drawer. I could not take Materna when I was pregnant without feeling sick, and I still can't take it without feeling sick. So I did a comparison, a product comparison of element per element of the Vitavim and the Materna, and I have found that for the most part, 2 Vitavim is equal to 1 Materna. They're chewable, they taste fine, I'm taking that. Also, I cannot tolerate the calciums, and I don't know if it's more that I'm afraid of taking the calcium tablets because they're so big, but I am not taking crushed with applesauce anything. It's disgusting and I'm not doing it. So I've been taking, Shoppers Drug Mart here in Canada has a calcium chewable. It's calcium triphosphate, calcium carbonate, and calcium citrate. I'm taking 2 of those a day. I will see where my calcium levels land, and I will make adjustments based on that. And I'm also taking a B12 gummy per day. So I'm sure my vitamin B12 levels will be fine because the Vitavim has, if I take 2 of them per day, I get actually probably double the B12 of the Materna, plus I'm taking a B12 supplement. So I'm sure that the B12 will be fine. It's the calcium I'm a little concerned about, but we'll see how that goes. My next appointment at the bariatric clinic is the 22nd of August, or the 25th of August, and we'll see how things go there. I'm hoping at that point to see Dr. Anvari, who is the surgeon who performed my operation. I must say I had my surgery at the St. Joseph's Hamilton, Ontario Hospital, and I saw Dr. Hong at my pre-op appointment, and I saw Dr. Anvari walk into the operating theater, um, and then they put me out. So I was in the hospital for 3 days. When I was discharged by a surgical resident, and Dr. Anvari happened to show up just as I was leaving. I was already halfway down the hall. And so I've exchanged probably 15 words with him. Not too much for bedside service, I must say. But so far I've had no complications, um, and I feel really good. So I'm not complaining, you know. There are worse things than lack of bedside service, I guess. Anyway, that's the end of what I need to talk about, and I will see you in the next video. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and take care.